Okay, hi Taurus. This is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I'm here with July's reading, and it's really exciting, actually. So, if anyone, I do offer personal readings as well at tara@tarastarot.com. You can also book below. Okay, so Taurus, you guys are looking like you're dealing with a heart-centered situation, a love situation, relationship, but we could talk about the other ways that can, manifest as well. But yeah, a lot of emotion, a lot of moving forward, and it looks really exciting. So I'm just going to summarize a couple points before we move through everything. So it's definitely looking like there is this love connection here. It possibly could be from your past, or it takes you to a better time, a more innocent time, or a time of true emotions. But you might be being nostalgic and looking back. There's this reciprocated love connection crossing your path, and there's this energy moving you forward. You're probably choosing to move forward or follow this potential into the future, and it looks beautiful. Like there is this new component of love developing, and even if it's internal, having your heart open again or being open to these positive emotions, and there is a new start here. So it's time for this whole new journey to unfold. It's about leaving the past behind and really kind of entering into this brand new cycle that you don't know what's going to happen, that's full of promise. So, whoa. Okay, so let's go through, starting from the beginning. So we've got the Queen of Wands here. This is our main energy. So this could be you, or this could be the person that you're thinking about that's involved with you. So the Queen of Wands is confidence, charisma, magnetism, inner power, and passion, creativity, charm. So now we've got the Two of Cups intersecting this, crossing this energy. So this could very well be a love connection with this person. Someone's captivated you, or those qualities are in this person that your heart is set on right now. So the Two of Cups is, that heart-centered connection. This is often like a kindred spirit, soulmate thing, or just a mutual attraction, mutual desire, and, coming together emotionally. So right off the bat, this is looking like there's exciting feelings developing, and a time of promise, and, so hanging above the reading, this is like what's on the surface level, what we think about consciously, or, what we're aware of going on. So we've got the Two of Wands. This is all about charting a new course, choosing what you want to make of this situation, choosing where you want to go with this path, how you want to move forward. So you may have made your choice already about this situation, and the path ahead. I'm going down this road, it's inevitable. I feel drawn to this situation, I feel drawn to this path. What's out there? What could this be? I want to invest. I want to send my intention forth to this situation. Or this may be the point for you before that, where you're contemplating making that jump, or trying to find out what you are choosing, what direction you do want to go in. But this is a time of, promise, excitement, building whatever future you want, in terms of, what reality are you creating? What are you deciding? What road are you choosing to go down? Underneath the spread, we've got the Page of Wands supporting this whole thing. So this is the subconscious energy. What's driving the situation? What is operating behind the scenes? What's the impetus for this all to be going on right now? And so the Page of Wands is that inspirational new energy that you're taken with. So this can come across in a lot of different ways, but it's about that push towards a brighter future, that desire for a change, that imagining of what your life could be or what the possibilities could be with this situation. So there's a theme here of moving forward, being inspired to walk down the path. And love seems to be the thing here. Now also, if this isn't about a love romantic situation for you, this can be, crossing someone's path and having a relationship with someone that you are meant to come together and join forces for some reason. So this is a lot of times can be like a business partnership, a creative team. So this can be, also about moving forward and deciding where to go with whatever this partnership is for you. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Cups, which is implying there's a lot of choices around you and you have to figure out what you want and what you are emotionally investing in. What are your choices? What fuels your fire the most? What is going to, what do you want? So this is part of the whole, I think, kind of contemplating how to move forward. For some of you that probably are still deciding and choosing and weighing things. So yeah, this is, about looking internally and reflecting and thinking, what makes me happy? What is my truth? What am I asking for? What am I, resonating with that's going to come into my life? Now you, Taurus, are in the position of the Six of Cups. So there's probably a connection to the past with this situation right now. Either it's a person from your past that's come back, or someone that, you don't know from this lifetime's past, but it feels like you've always known them, like they're really familiar to you. Maybe it's a past life connection. This could be something where you're being reminded by this situation of a time in your past, a nostalgic, pure, innocent, beautiful time of being yourself and being in the flow. And but I think what I'm feeling the most strongly is this is talking to those people who are having this promise of a relationship, of an emotional connection come back again from the past. Or, like I said, feeling that connection, like a kindred spirit, like I know you, you're familiar. This energy, in this deck, it's depicted a little bit more melancholy, like she's longing for this past. But traditionally, this is such a beautiful energy of joy and trust and being safe and just being in your innocent bliss of who you are and pure connections, real relationship. So beautiful energy here. So more of the same, moving into the future with the Page of Cups. Same message here, and then we're going to move on to the outcome and talk about a couple other things. But so again, this is about a deepening of the heart, a new unfolding of the heart and emotion. This can be our own ability to feel love and receive love and give love opening. This can be an awakening in love for us. This can be about self-love and uncovering something new that we needed to know about ourselves. But this is just feeling very, again, that promise and hope, and things are happening and movements are taking place and messages are being received, and there's this unfolding and opening of emotional joy and connection. So that looks wonderful. So, okay, there is a card in the recent past that's very interesting. I don't know how it fits in, but it's the Seven of Swords. So this is implying some kind of hidden information or secret, or having to keep your cards close to your chest, not being able to be transparent about something, not getting all the information or giving all the information, wanting to kind of sneak away, stay in the, background, not really be seen, not really be noticed. It could also be a more malicious, like someone purposefully not telling you something and betraying you and lying to you, but you'll know, obviously based on your situation, what kind of that's leaning towards. So whatever this is, it's receding into the past. So, and everything else feels so good and is moving forward that I feel like it's just about kind of getting either away from a toxic dynamic or a toxic situation, or maybe like from being a lone ranger and someone who kept their thoughts and feelings to themselves to this transition of opening, trusting more, opening the heart more, getting more comfortable being connected to the heart or people, other people in relationships. So this is a good thing in whatever way this means for you. That's moving away. So that'll be less and less relevant in your life as we move forward in this month. And what's becoming more and more relevant is this Page of Cups. So this is healing too. Healing, feeling great, opening the heart, feeling that love, getting a message of promise, just really nice energy. So we've got 3 major cards. I'm going to touch on 2 first, in the environment and the outcome, okay? So we'll get to the outcome, but in the environment, so what context are you operating in? Why is this happening in your journey? What is the link to the spiritual world, to your higher purpose? What is the spiritual kind of energy and phase that you're going through right now? So as if this couldn't be more exciting, we've got the Fool, like I said. So this is showing it is time for you to move forward on a new chapter. The stage is set for you to leave your past behind and leave your baggage behind and really embrace this new reality that you're walking into. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to get out there. It's time for you to take a risk. And it's this exciting, new journey, this new adventure. It's the beginning of something. It's the start of something. So this looks beautiful. And like I said, especially for romantic relationships, but it could also be different kinds of, things. You have to see how it relates to you. But yeah, this is all about contemplating your options, kind of reviewing on what's happening here, feeling that, being swept up with that motivational, inspirational force that's kind of guiding you, and embracing healing and love and a deeper connection, and moving forward, kind of plotting your course and looking over the vista and thinking about what you want to create and what you're bringing into your life. So yeah, Taurus, this is awesome. So the outcome. Okay, so let's start with your fear, your hope and fear, because it relates to the outcome. We've got the Death card. So this is relevant because, death is a metamorphosis, right? So you probably know your life is undergoing some big shifts and big changes, and you might feel like, whoa, I don't know what territory I'm getting into, what is happening here. So as a result, you might be afraid of things being out of control or ending, or not knowing what is being born in its place. And then at the same time, you might be hopeful of this change. You want your life to undergo a metamorphosis. But either way you look at it, it's taking away the negative possibility of whatever you're fearing in a negative way about loss, grief, losing. You can let that go because it really is just a fear. The Fool is all about that positive excitement that this is what actually is going on in the context, right? So this green light for a new future, this is the exciting part. The Death card is more about that transition phase when you have to leave behind and have to grieve and have to but that's just a fear of yours. So I feel like you're kind of avoiding that possibility of the more trickier energies with the death energy, so, or with this change. And then in the outcome, so the other major card that relates to this new beginning for you and this dawn of a new day and a new reality is the Judgment card. So this is so powerful, epic, beautiful. So your life is undergoing a huge shift, and it is truly the start of a new dawn of a new day, start of a new era. So the Judgment card is when the truth is suddenly revealed. We know it's like getting a new lease on life and undergoing an awakening where you're resurrected and you can now live in this brand new dimension and see the light of day, and you understand everything, and you can start on this new journey and have the slate washed clean. It's like everything's resolved from the past. Everything is rectified and left where it has to be left, and it's this whole beautiful realization of what kind of is ahead for you and moving into that space. It's time, you know, to get out of that dormant state of being in whatever cycle you were in. It's time to wake up and get out of those coffins and walk up those stairs into this beautiful new reality. Bam. Now you're a little bit, even though everything is going to be successful, because we do have the Six of Wands here. So, you know, think about this new, right? You're like, do I go down this new path, right? This is our conscious mind right now, what's on the surface level of the present situation, and this is the outcome, right? And it's like, yeah, because it's going to be successful. There's going to be some kind of payoff. There's going to be some kind of excitement and reward for this path, for following that intention and plotting that course. There's also a grounded quality here, so this being based in reality, this being you having, you know, real resources and real things to show for yourself, that you have security, that you're grounded and in touch with reality, and you have what you need around you. You're self-sufficient, and you have that touchstone in yourself and your world to kind of anchor you. So having what you need, having those material resources, operating in the real world. So this is not just a flight of fancy. There's something grounded here and meant to be happening with this kind of awakening process and new start in your life. Now, the other card in the outcome, we do have the Eight of Swords. So this is just saying that, you know, some of you are probably going to be a little bit scared of this process because you don't know what's coming. You might be worrying yourself about what could happen. What do I have to watch out for? What could go wrong? What if? Because it really probably might feel, especially as a Taurus who, you know, you love that security and that routine and like knowing, you know, when your next meal is coming, when your next warm blanket, when your next paycheck, when you can save more money, like all those kind of earth sign qualities, especially with Taurus, like magnified with Taurus. You might be feeling a little bit vulnerable and like, I don't, you know what's ahead. But this is just a fear. This is just something that we kind of place on ourselves and we're afraid of. It's just, it literally is just fear. There's nothing that we have to really fear or worry about. But we're feeling the suffering just because we're fearing. So, you know, this is all looking very, very beautiful and positive and successful for you. I don't see any negatives. This is a beautiful process unfolding. So if you are thinking about what could go wrong and it's bothering you and it's suppressing your energy, don't do that to yourself. You know, it's good to be smart and like think about what's ahead, but don't trap yourself in this circle of, you know, swords where you're like, any step I take, I can't even think clearly. I'm not even operating on my own free will because I'm scared, you know. So you don't have to worry about that. It really looks beautiful and positive. So Congrats, Taurus. This looks really exciting. So if this applies to you, please let me know in the comments below. I love, love, love seeing that stuff. And if you want to ask a personal question and, you know, look at your situation much more in depth than the general readings, you can email me at tara@tarastarot.com, and you can book below if you're ready to do that. So, Taurus, I will see you next month. Have a great July.